Hey guys, welcome back to the Ignite SAT Mastery course. Today we'll be covering Lesson 2 of Module 5, Probability Rules Questions. Now, just as a refresher, what do these probability rules questions actually look like? Well, they're going to look a little something like these questions. Now, they're either going to mention the word probability directly or mention some sort of percent. Now, in both of these instances, two-way tables are used, which is a high indicator of a probability question. A die may be used, or even a one-way table may be used, but notice that the answer choices are either talking about ratios in 13 or direct probabilities in question 21. Now that we've looked at some of these probability rules questions, let's try answering one of them. So, question 21 is about dreams recalled during 1 week. The data in the table above were produced by a sleep researcher studying the number of dreams people recall when asked to record their dreams for 1 week. Group X consisted of 100 people who observed early bedtimes, and Group Y consisted of 100 people who observed later bedtimes. If a person is chosen at random from those who recalled at least one dream, what is the probability that the person belonged to Group Y? Now, let's unpack this. We already asked, if a person is at random chosen from those who have recalled at least one dream, what is the probability that they belong to Group Y? Now, what is the specific data we need to find? Well, we need to find people who are in Group Y that have recalled at least one dream. Now, who have recalled at least one dream? Well, it's obviously going to be 1 to 4, they recalled at least one dream. And having 5 or more also recalled at least one dream as well, as it is 5 is more than 1. Now, what is this out of? Well, it's asking if a person is chosen at random from those who recalled at least one dream. Now, that is the total of both of those categories together, having recalled at least one dream. What is the probability there from Y? Now, let's do the math. 11 plus 68 is 79. And 39 plus 125 is 164. So we have 79 out of the 164 people recalling at least one dream being from Group Y. And this is indeed our correct answer, C. Now, how about you guys try answering a probability rules question? Alright, now that you've had a chance to look at this, let's dissect this together. A group of 10th grade students responded to a survey that asked which math course they were currently enrolled in. The survey data were broken down as shown in the table above. Which of the following categories accounts for approximately 19% of all survey respondents? Let's dissect this a little bit. It's asking which category remarks 19% of all survey respondents. Now, it gives us a few choices, and 19% of all survey respondents must be out of the number 310. So, let's look at each of these sections. We know that females taking geometry is 53 if we look at the chart, and dividing that by 310, we get 17.1%. Now, let's do that for the others. Females taking algebra 2, on the other hand, would be 62 out of 310, which is 20%. Males taking geometry, in this case, would be 59, which is 19%. But let's check the last one. Males taking algebra 1 would be the 35 out of 310, which is 14.2%. Now, only one answer choice matches up with what we have, and that is going to be males taking geometry. Alright, let's look at some tips when answering these questions. The first thing to do is recognize what the question is asking. Is the question asking about a specific ratio of a percentage? Are they asking about a probability? Or are they asking about, adding different probabilities together? It's recognizing that question and figuring out how to dissect it. Then you need to find the context. You need to find the context of what the question is actually about. Is it about finding the probability of someone who has done this thing? Is it finding the probability of someone who has not done this thing? The wording is key in these questions. The next is the ratio. You want to indicate either the percentage, the probability, or the exact group that matches with the ratio or the ratio asked. And finally, you want to reduce. Reduce this ratio or reduce whatever you've gotten to a percentage just so it matches with the question. If you do all of these, this will be a surefire way you will answer these probability questions 100% correctly. Now, next time, we're going to be looking at unit conversions questions.